Here are 8 movies that improved my life, and maybe they'll improve yours too. Number 1, Catch Me If You Can. Catch Me If You Can is a 2002 film that is a true story. Obviously, there are probably some dramatic elements, and it stars Leo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks, directed by Steven Spielberg. It's an absolute classic. The film is based on the life of Frank William Abagnale Jr., one of the most successful con men in American history. He effortlessly performed some of the most depraved acts of deception by posing as a Pan American Airlines pilot, a doctor in Georgia, and a prosecutor in Louisiana, all before his 19th birthday. This guy was an absolute prodigy. While I wouldn't recommend living your life like Frank William Abagnale, I don't want you to con people more than you already do. But what this movie teaches you is an invaluable lesson about how human psychology works.
People only know what you tell them, Carl.
Catch Me If You Can teaches you about the power of presentation. By the way you dress, the way you hold yourself, you subconsciously signal to people how they should treat you. Do you carry yourself with dignity, confidence, authority? If not, what does that tell other people about how they should treat you? It makes you wonder how many people that you look up to in life are actually full of shit, totally faking it. They don't know anything, but they dress the part and have self-confidence. And on the flip side, it makes you wonder how many people genuinely know what they're talking about, have exceedingly valuable information, but have no presentation skills whatsoever, so you perceive whatever they're saying negatively. Presentation is an amplifier. It will amplify the good in you or the bad in you. And in this world, tons of very bad people have very high charisma. So if you perceive yourself as a good person and you have strong values, I think it's a moral imperative to also develop charisma, to present yourself and your information well, to combat the evil charismatic people in the world. It's also just a fantastic film. Limitless. Limitless is a 2011 film starring Bradley Cooper and Robert De Niro. It's about a struggling writer who gains access to a mysterious drug that enhances his intellectual abilities to superhuman levels, but it also exposes him to dangerous consequences.
I learned to play the piano in 3 days.
Limitless is not art. I'll say it right now. But its impact on me was undeniable. I watched Limitless on a plane when I was 15 years old, and it blew my mind. It got me thinking about the brain I have and how perhaps I'm not using it to its full potential. It got me thinking that perhaps the key to greatness is already within me. Everything that I have ever learned is not forgotten, but lying dormant somewhere in my subconscious. I just needed to find a way to access it.
My brain was just pouring this stuff out. Everything I'd ever read, heard, seen was now organized and available. Here it is, here you go.
This movie, naturally, is everybody's gateway drug into biohacking and nootropics. If you don't know what nootropics are, they're brain-enhancing supplements. Because when you watch a movie about a guy who solves all of his life problems by taking one mystery pill, it gets you thinking about whether or not this mystery pill exists in real life.
Okay, so what do we have here? Some unknown, untested, possibly dangerous drug scammed out of some unidentified lab somewhere, given to me by a highly unreliable guy I hadn't seen in years.
So you want some more?
Yes, definitely.
Watching Limitless will inspire you to use the brain you currently have to its full potential. It'll motivate you to think about your problems differently and ask the question, if I were on NZT48, how would I solve this problem? If you haven't watched Limitless, watch it.